Hello and welcome to Reddit on Reddit, the internet's auditory version of Reddit. I'm Nelson Allingham, joined by Michael Campbell.
Yes, you bloody are, you lucky thing. I'm still here.
Yeah.
I don't know why I wouldn't be, I suppose. I've got nothing else going, but...
I'm waiting for the day that you're not here.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. You're like, welcome to Reddit, and with me as always is Michael Campbell. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait, no, he's not. He got off. He went to go see about a girl.
Yeah.
Huh? Good reference.
Yeah.
I just wanted to compliment myself on that good reference.
Look, someone's got to do it, and it wouldn't have been me.
You were staring at me blankly. I was like, no, I guess I'll do it again. Look, if you don't love yourself, then who do you love?
I don't know. I love Emily Blunt, to be honest.
She's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So, Cambo, what have you been up to this week?
Well, we're in the bloody middle of the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. So
The MIF.
Yep. As no one calls it.
It's
the
not. You can't really shorten it in a good way.
No.
The MIF.
Because the Melbourne
MICF.
International Film Festival is MIF.
Yeah.
But this one, not so much. But I think we both saw comedy shows. Is that right?
Yes, we did.
So I've seen two, and we're both going tomorrow night
to
see a friend of ours in a comedy show called Game Boys, The Wide World of Esports.
Yes,
I believe
that's right.
starts. It's on right now as of tonight, Monday, for the next 2 weeks. So go check it out.
Yeah. Yep, it's going to be good. I saw a sneak peek of that. I went to a preview show.
Did you get to be one of those like test audience subjects? With,
was it?
You know, in the movies, they've always got the buzzer like good and bad.
Yeah.
It. I like to think you had one of those.
Yeah. No, I just booed or cheered.
Oh, right. Manual. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. But no, I have to say, so our friends Eden and Josh, they're brothers, and they've been doing this different sort of show under the same theme, Game Boys, for about for about 3 years.
And just to be clear, I have no problem with them being gay boys, just that they're related.
Yeah,
that's what makes it a bit weirder.
Yeah.
You took a real contemplative sip of your drink.
But anyway, what I was going to say is I think this show is probably their funniest.
Oh.
It's especially good if you've grown up in the 90s.
But that's me.
That's you, Cambo. So you should go down and watch it.
I am.
And
with
I
you.
mean, I know I was looking at you, but I was talking to the listeners. Also, what was the other show you saw?
I've seen two. I went and saw James Veitch, who is a scrawny little Englishman.
Okay.
But he's done a lot of TED Talks. And he's very popular for... His whole thing is kind of he replies to scam emails and whatnot. So it's kind of a multimedia show.
Yeah. I've seen him before.
I will say, wasn't the best show.
Oh.
I don't even particularly think it was necessarily his fault. A lot of technical issues.
Oh, well, it's the start of the festival. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That quite often
we
happens.
saw him on like the second or maybe third night.
Yeah.
But also, he didn't look well.
Oh,
he looked quite sick, and he sounded a little sick. So I don't necessarily blame him, but it wasn't the best.
Yeah.
But immediately after, we went and saw Auntie Donna
Yeah.
in the Glenridge Secondary College.
Yeah.
And that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's I watched a lot of Auntie Donna, and I think of the live things I've seen, it was the funniest.
Oh, wow.
And I'd recommend anyone it's quite absurdist. If you don't like the kind of absurdist thing, it may not be for you.
Yeah.
But just look them up on YouTube. If they make you laugh, this is, I think, for my money, like the most because they're a little hit and miss as sketch comedy kind of is.
Yeah.
It's the most consecutively funny thing I've seen from them.
Right. Okay. That's good. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'll tell my friends.
Wow. I mean,
That's
our friends
you. That's you.
and the listener.
Oh, and the listeners.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a
Okay, this is.
Do you know
let's
what's-
unpack this.
Do you know what's funny? Is even though I meant to say guy and I slipped up and I said gay, he is actually gay.
Okay.
But that's the second time I've accidentally said the word gay tonight. I don't know. Freudian slip, maybe. Anyway, his name is Dave Valdo something. It's pretty. If you search Dave V comedian, you'll probably find him.
Right.
And I have to say, he was hilarious.
Okay,
absolutely
that's good.
hilarious. I think I've seen like plenty of comedy shows over the past, years of my life.
Sometimes you get a sneak peek at one.
Sometimes I get a sneak peek. And I don't actually ever find stand-up comedians hilarious.
Right.
I just find them amusing.
Right.
Maybe a bit of chuckle here and there. This guy was just consistently hilarious. Like a lot of jokes that I was really laughing out loud at. And I was like really blown away because he's kind of like an uppercut, sort of like in the same realm, I think, of Auntie Donna.
Right.
Like sort of well known, but not super well known.
Right.
So he was hilarious. And
great. Is it worth my time? Bear in mind, it's very valuable.
Yes.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I'm putting it out there.
Well, there's a couple of official Reddit recommendations. I'm going to recommend Auntie Donna, Glenridge Secondary College. Nelson's going to recommend that Dave guy that he doesn't know the name of in his show.
It's Dave Valda. I'm pretty sure Valda's close enough.
Okay.
Close enough. Google will autocorrect you if you type in Valda. Alrighty, Cambo. Let's get into Reddit on Reddit.
Okay.
This first Reddit on Reddit is by Troll Bob.
Ooh.
Now, Troll Bob has taken a photo.
Okay.
Let me describe
Not
this photo to you.
Not great for an audio medium, but go on.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a lady.
Right.
She's standing in an airport check-in line.
Yep.
And she's wearing a bag.
Okay. This all makes sense so far.
So easy to do visual media on a podcast.
And also, nothing untoward in the photo yet.
Yep. On the bag there, Cambo.
Oh, no.
This is where it comes into it.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
It says, this bag contains a gun, a bomb, a very large knife, and loads of drugs.
Okay. Right.
She's just wearing that in the airport.
Right. Yeah.
I think...
So, I suppose, is it... I mean, I can't see this picture, but, which is good because then I'm the surrogate for the listeners, I suppose.
Yep.
Is it like a handwritten note taped to the bag, or is this printed on the bag?
It's printed on the bag.
Right, okay.
But I think it'd be really funny if it was just like, just a post-it.
That would raise to me more alarms.
Yeah, that's right. Because you're like, just a hilarious bag. Yeah. Whatever.
Ill-judged? Sure.
Yeah.
But obviously manufactured.
Yeah.
Manufactured? That's not a word. But if it's a handwritten note taped to the side of a bag, I'd say, she's in a hurry and I don't like the look of that.
Yeah. I think it'd be, you'd be like, wait, was that a checklist?
Yeah, next to each word is got a big tick.
Yeah. A box and a tick.
And there's no tick next to loads of drugs. And like, well, someone got ready too late, didn't they?
That's right.
Forgot all your loads of drugs.
But I thought that was a pretty ballsy move.
Yep.
They could get you in trouble for joking about it.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if, though...
You could not board your flight.
I wonder, though, if that was, like, too far. You kind of... Well, it's written down. It's not like I was... It's like you're... Did they make the claim that you're continuously making the joke? And it's untoward?
So as long as you wear the bag to them, you're still making that joke. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking maybe that's how they get you.
Because I could imagine like a burly security guard come up and is like, that bag is not appropriate. You will not board this flight.
Yeah.
And then what's she going to do? She's going to be like, oh, hey, Qantas, what do you not have a sense of humor? And they'll be like, no, not about those things.
It's a bit of a wank, though, isn't it?
It is a bit of a wank, but I also, like, what can they possibly do that isn't bad? Because if she boards with this bag, right?
Yeah.
Then there's going to be people on the plane that get it, and there's going to be some parents that don't.
You reckon? I reckon everybody's going to get that.
Yeah.
I don't think you can't get that joke. And this is like a shoulder bag, by the way. I need like something to compare it with.
Like a handbag or a duffel bag?
And no, it was like was just a square bag.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use my hands to explain it, so then the listeners don't.
We're 80 episodes in. How have we not cracked this?
Okay, the bag is a square bag. It's like a Hessian bag, so it's not particular, and it's not particularly thick as well. What?
Like a tote bag?
I don't know. Oh no, I don't think that.
Okay.
It's like thinner. It's like completely square, and then it's like a light material. It's just a handbag. Like it's smallish. It's
you
like
couldn't fit all of those objects in there.
I know. See, so that hence why people would get the joke.
Right.
They'd be like, "Hey, that's offensive." Oh, wait a second. She couldn't fit all of that in there.
Which one
is
did
hilarious. But yeah, I mean, security at airports is pretty stupid.
Security at airports is also, I think, especially the TSA in America, has largely been proven to be what's called security theater.
Yeah,
which is that they actually constantly fail a lot of tests to detect people that come through deliberately with like a say it's like a fake gun, or they're being tested.
Yeah,
and they consistently fail, but it makes the people traveling feel safer.
Yep,
that they're thinking everyone's been checked.
Yep. There is yes, two things on that. I think my brother told me this quote once. I don't know where he got it from.
Yeah.
And he also got it tattooed on his arm.
Okay.
And it was a little after like 9/11, where they're really tightening airport security. And the phrase goes something like, "One of the frayed strands that holds together our tattered society is that justice must be seen to be done." Which is essentially that idea, is that so long as we think things are being done fine, everyone's cool about it,
right.
And so, yeah, it's that idea of... Because I think there would be, too many... The system doesn't really work. The security checks, whatever, don't really work. But if people think it does, then they're going to consistently fly, and they, and then the airlines can continue to make money, and the economy's fine.
Exactly, yeah.
Because, it is just a show, really.
Yeah, essentially. So... That being said, because of this security theater, do you think that would make a point of not letting someone with that bag on?
Yeah, I think probably. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I reckon they'd be like, no.
Not us, though. If we had an airline, we'd let her on.
We'd let people with guns on.
Nelson,
be like, oh, it's just a hilarious joke.
Because we're woke to this.
Yeah.
I'm trying some new millennial slang
to
get some of the younger listeners on board.
Is that the words they're using?
Yeah, you're woke to an issue.
I don't really want the younger listeners on board. That's the kind of language they're going to be using. Okay, here's another one, Cambo.
Sure.
This is by Feliciana. Yep. I feel... Anyway. This was another photo, Cambo.
I'm good.
I did very well at the first one, except describing the bag. I did a poor job of that. But this one... was somebody had their washing machine. Yep.
Okay.
On their like nature strip, I guess, and it had a sign on it, and the sign said, "GE washer, 1.5 years old, control panel out, water valve out, cost to repair $450, GE customer service response in quotation marks. You should have bought an extended warranty. Our products don't last that long." End quote. Free advertising for GE appliances.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's unpack this.
Okay.
So
the washing machine.
Oh,
I do have washing in the washing machine.
It's not going while we're recording. It's going to beep halfway through.
Yeah.
So they took out an ad.
Mm-hmm.
That is...
No.
Okay, I think I've misunderstood.
Washing machine on the nature strip.
On the nature strip.
Yeah, I said that. I remember saying that.
You did. I'm very tired.
And then,
so they put it on the nature strip.
Yeah,
and as like a guerrilla advertising campaign.
Yeah.
Right. It's not the most
they
effective.
Well, I thought it was funny. I was like, it's such a stupid kind of get back at them. But then it went on Reddit and got a ton of
Well, that's true, I suppose. Yeah.
So it sort of did work. But otherwise, who's the I don't know, 70-year-old grandma that's having to go at GE and putting not into the Facebook, not into the Reddit, doesn't know how to get things out there.
Yeah.
So she writes up a sign.
Puts it on the nature strip.
Yeah. And is like, can you believe they bloody told me this? And do you know what it makes me think of as well is, so the person's response was, you should have bought an extended warranty and our products don't last that long. Okay, there's a strong chance that somebody did say that over the phone.
Yep.
Because they thought it was a good argument or something, right? Or
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that. But my perception is that this person is just constantly complaining. I imagine it's somebody that's taken up like a 2-hour phone call.
Yeah.
To the customer service, where the customer service person is like, I don't care. Like, oh God, I need a new job. This is horrible. And the lady just keeps going on, and they've probably said, look, we did have an extended warranty, but I'm sorry, you'll have to have purchased that at the time, and unfortunately there's nothing we can do for you. The warranty's already expired. And then when this lady's kept going on and on, oh man, I said it was a lady, whatever, and they've eventually just gone, look, our products don't last that long, so too bad. Like, just trying to get them off the phone, and then this is the snide comeback that this person's got.
Do you think though, say she was on the phone for 2 hours to this customer service representative, and he's had enough, and he's just like, look, our products don't last that long, all right? There's nothing I can do. And she's like, well, I'm going to go put it on the nature strip with a sign. Like, good luck with that. I'm sure a lot of people would see it. And then it comes up in his newsfeed or on Reddit or something. He's like, oh, no.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
Oh, I spoke to this lady.
And then, his boss comes in. He's like, does anyone know about this? He just has to keep his head down.
Yeah, that's right. I always think, I'm really jaded, I think, from being in customer service for so long and having more illegitimate complaints from customers than legitimate ones. So whenever I see anything online about somebody complaining about service, I'm like, you're probably wrong. There's probably something like maybe you, I don't know, bought the machine secondhand or something, and you're still trying to get GE to replace it, or that's probably not true but something that's totally stupid. Like maybe the washing machine was used in a laundromat and it was just used 24/7 or some bullshit. And they're like, oh my God, it doesn't last for just over 1.5 years. It's like, you've done 120,000 cycles. Like, it's not going to last that long. You know?
What if it's the communal machine in an apartment block?
Yeah, that's right. That was a much better example than anything I gave. But yeah, that's right. Like, I don't know. I'm just so skeptical of any customer complaint ever.
Especially because we're the kind of guys that love to scam the system.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're hyper aware of people like us.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, what's the saying? Don't. I don't know.
That's the saying. Don't. I don't know.
Like, you can't fool a fool.
Yeah. You've nailed it. For your sake, let's move on.
It's gonna be one of those things where I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, oh, that's what I meant.
But what you should do, if that does happen, come back out here, record it, and edit it into the episode.
Put it over this part. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I've got for it. Let's move into Today I Learned.
Let's do it.
So now it's time for Today I Learned. Today I Learned. This Today I Learned is by Yeah, right. 13. They said, today I learned that in Ohio, repeat DUI offenders have Scarlet Letter license plates.
Ah,
It's pretty
interesting.
smart.
Yeah, that is okay.
I mean, it's not.
Public shame.
It's probably not really gonna deter. Like, it doesn't. It doesn't really seem like a harsh enough penalty, don't you think?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, James. This is the third time you've drink driving. This time you bloody killed a kid. I tell you what. You're getting the Scarlet Letters. Oh, please don't. I don't want it. It was an accident.
You keep this up, we'll fine you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's a good. Okay, that's a great point. I know. I mean, I'm sure that's not the point. But for the joke, let's go with this.
Yeah. Okay.
That they seem to have a system which is more. We'll shame them into being good. We don't want to be too harsh too soon.
Yeah. But I don't know whether, like, what does that really accomplish?
It's just public shame, isn't it? You're driving around, everyone knows you're a dickhead.
Yeah, but like, is that it? Like, is it the looks that you get? You know, is that the real shame about it? And what if you're borrowing somebody's car?
Well, that's true.
But I think, you know, if I had some of these plates and somebody pulls up next to me and just gives me a look and just
shakes their
head. And be like, yeah, whatever.
Right. And also, you know, they could be like, you know, say you're at a traffic light and the windows are down and someone calls out, hey, idiot, why are you drink driving all the time? And you're just like, oh, I hire a car. You know, I don't know who hired this car before me. But,
yeah, that's true.
oh, it's my dad's car. He's a drunk.
Yeah, that's right. He used to beat me, so feel sorry for me, really, if anything.
And then take a swiggy of whiskey and drive on.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, actually, that's what I would do. If anybody, said something to me, like, hey, you shouldn't have bloody drink drived, I would have been like, I'd just act really drunk at that moment. So, hey, you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, both of you need to shut up.
Yeah, that's right.
But here's the problem, right? Because obviously they're shaming people, right?
Yeah.
And if you have those number plates, sure, you could feel ashamed. But you know who doesn't feel shame? Drunk people.
Yeah.
So you'd wander around, but I don't give a shit about a stupid number plate. I go home.
Or it's the cause of the drinking.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm so embarrassed to go out in my car. I need a bit of liquid courage. Anyway, that's probably exactly what happens.
Yeah, well, I think we've nailed that.
That's it. Okay, here's another one. This is by Palm Friends. Palm Friends says, today I learned the founder of Mother's Day, Anna Jarvis, hated how commercialized the holiday had become. A printed card, this in quotes, a printed card means nothing except that you are too lazy to write to the woman who has done more for you than anyone in the world.
So this is why I won't get my mum a card.
Yeah.
Because of this, not of anything else.
Yeah, that's it. In fact, don't do anything for mothers. If I've learned anything from this. Could she at least be a little appreciative? I think. It does just sound like a very typical, mum thing to do. Especially, I don't know about your mum, but my mum would be like, hey, mum, we bought you this nice dress.
Yep.
And she's like, oh, it's so lovely. It's blue, though.
You're right.
I'd be like, yeah, but, we bought you. This is just a nice gesture. And now, do you know what we do for our mum? Anything we get for her always has a receipt.
Okay.
And every time without fail, she goes, oh, what's this? Oh, you don't need to have the receipt with it. And we go, yeah, we do. And then, a month later, we'll realize that she's returned the item. And we'll be like, well, luckily we put the receipt in there as well.
Okay, let me ask you this. Speaking of, Mother's Day is coming up, buying presents, people don't always like them. What do you think of the adage, it's the thought that counts? Because I think that is a way of saying, I didn't know you as well as I thought. I feel like if you properly know someone and you get them the wrong thing, either they haven't told you enough
Yeah.
Or you don't know them as much as you think?
No, I don't think you use it. I don't really use it in that circumstance where you've bought the wrong thing, though. I think it's like you attempted to, like, let's say your mum has always wanted a rocking chair.
Okay.
And you went to make it.
Yeah.
And in time for Mother's Day, and you suck at wood carving. I don't know,
You couldn't
chair
pay
making.
You didn't have the funds to pay those premium rocking chair prices.
Yeah, that's right.
So you've attempted it yourself.
You've attempted it, and then she gets on it, and like one side breaks,
Right.
and it's not really rocking anymore. Yeah. And she goes, "Oh well, it's the thought that counts."
Right. Okay.
Because you were trying to give something that you knew she'd love.
Sure.
And made with your own two hands.
Right.
That's love.
I say that if in this example, if you couldn't make your mother a rocking chair, you don't love her enough. That's what I think.
But
love will make you better at anything.
Okay. God, you got high standards,
yes,
Kimbo.
Because I'm going to need this when I'm a father.
Okay.
And he's
you
like,
don't want your,
he's like, oh, Papa, I tried to make you this rocking chair. And I'm like, yeah.
Not good enough.
You failed, though, didn't you?
You don't really love me that much, I guess.
I guess I just love you more than you love me.
What if they're like, well, maybe if you taught me woodworking skills like any other manly father. I've got a father that likes comic books and movies. I don't know. I do with what I can.
And then I dramatically put my hand on my forehead and run away crying, go, oh, the pain.
My children hate me.
Wait till your mother gets home.
But yeah, I just thought that this was hilarious because it just seems exactly like something a mother, or particularly mine, would say.
Yeah, I don't think Jesus would be that wrapped with how Christmas is now, to be honest with you. He'd be like, a lot of people don't even mention me, if I'm going to be honest. It's mainly about Xboxes.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fucked. And that's a quote from Jesus.
This shit's fucked, mate. I think, well, I mean, I wouldn't celebrate Christmas if it was about Jesus.
Yeah.
If all of a sudden tomorrow we're like, you know what? Christmas Day, everybody just goes super religious. I'd be like, nah, I'm not celebrating. I mean, I'm going to take the holiday, obviously.
Yeah. I'm not an idiot. Yeah, sure, Jesus is great, whatever works.
Yeah. I'll do anything to get a day off.
If your boss asks you, you wear a little crucifix necklace just in case.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, I love Jesus. Me and him, yeah.
Yeah.
I can quote some Jesus. This shit is fucked. I get it.
I like the idea that a super religious boss walks around and is like, right, if you don't believe in Jesus, you can't have time off.
You're
but
working.
For everybody else, by the way, here's a present for everybody who believes in Jesus. It's an Apple Watch. But those who don't, well, you won't get one.
If you don't believe in Jesus, you've got no day off. I don't give a fuck what the government thinks. You know what the government did? Killed Jesus!
Well, that's basically true.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, anyway, I just want presents. Is what I'm saying. Right. Is that, well, we've done two. Yeah, okay, all right. Let's end today. All right, how about I give you this last quickie or something? This is by Not So Courageous.
Ooh.
Today I learned that Navy SEALs who carried out the Bin Laden kill mission forgot to bring a tape measure and had to measure Laden's height by making a 6 feet tall SEAL lie down next to Laden's corpse.
Huh.
This doesn't seem right to me for like a few reasons. Mm-hmm. Like I'm getting on the conspiracy theory bandwagon.
Okay,
here, Cambo.
Yep, I'll jump in with you. Why not?
Okay, because I just feel like, well, okay, for one, why do you need to measure him straight away?
And surely his height, I mean, maybe it's to confirm, because his height will have been recorded somewhere, surely. So maybe they're going, look, it looks like Bin Laden, but we need to know if it's the same height as Bin Laden. We need to know if it's the same.
Yeah, I just love the idea of they're like, all right, we're looking for a guy in a turban, and he's exactly 5'10", okay? So long as we kill a guy that looks like that, then we'll be fine. And they're like, oh, how about this guy? Nah, he's 6 foot. That's a bit too much. But I just kind of thought they're probably going to take the body back, measure it then.
Yeah.
And then so to make like such a big deal about it, like, oh, we really need to measure it. And then to get a 6-foot guy just to lie down next to him, it's like, that just seems like an inaccurate way of measuring as well.
Yeah. Hey, go back to back with him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then, because he's like, okay, well, I'm 6 foot. And he's like, okay, well, he's a tiny bit shorter than you. So,
that seems about right. But you're right. This isn't the last chance they have to measure him. It's not like they're like, how tall is he? Don't know, didn't bring a tape. Oh, well, burn it. You know?
Yeah, that's right. Like, what? It's just very sus, Cambo. I think the government's hiding something.
Yeah, and they killed Jesus.
Pff, bloody government. Alrighty. Well, that's it for today, Alan. Oh, what have I done?
What have you done?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, listeners. Nelson has a panic-stricken look on his face as he's frantically going through his phone that he holds the notes. I'm going to say, have you lost them?
I'm ready to go, Cambo.
Okay.
What are you, buddy, just talking for? All right, let's get into shower thoughts.
Okay.
Shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts.
Okay, this shower thought is by Slayer Nitzaj. The best types of people are the ones who tell you they're listening when the rest of the group seems to have stopped paying attention.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And those nice people.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of a double-bladed, two-sided sword. I'm going to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, oh, man, that's what I meant to say.
There's going to be so many edits in this episode.
Let's be honest, I'm not going to edit.
No.
Maybe I'll tweet it. I'll be like, this is what I meant.
With no context. Just tweet whatever you were going to say.
Double-edged sword? Mm-hmm. I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's the right word.
It is.
Okay. Because, I forgot my point. Because it brings attention to the fact that nobody's been listening to you in the first place. There's times where maybe you're telling a story and you know it's not going somewhere, but somebody's just being really polite, and you kind of start to trail off like, oh my God, hopefully I can just hopefully I can just get out of this embarrassing situation by trailing off. And then the person goes, no, I'm listening, and you're like, oh God, now I have to finish this story that's going nowhere.
And I would say, as the storyteller, if someone says to you, no, I'm listening, your story's not going great.
Yeah, exactly.
But they have to be like, despite everything that came before, I am still listening.
The story is woeful, but yes, I am still listening. I also find this happens to me every single time somebody says this to me, right?
Yeah.
The person who says, I'm still listening, is never the person I was telling the story to. It's always the person who was just in the group.
Yeah.
It's probably talking to a group of friends, and there's a new friend to the group,
right?
That's
wants to make a good impression.
Wants to make a good impression, and you're telling all your other friends this hilarious story that they'll get, and then the person's like, "No, I'm listening." And you're like, cool, I guess I'll finish the story to you.
Okay, so Dave? No.
Pretend you know Dave. But yeah, I reckon that happens every time.
I agree.
Good. Okay, this is by Grey Ghost 6. Statistically, the world's smartest person is probably living in a slum making a few dollars a day.
There's a chance, I suppose. But if... Okay, are they saying the person with the capacity to be the smartest person?
Well, that's my question, okay? I think Gregor 6 isn't necessarily the smartest person on the planet. I'm going to put it out there, let's just rule that person out as being the person.
Probably Grey Ghost 5.
Yeah,
He's
probably.
way smarter. Possibly the person with the ability... Maybe.
But I think most humans are the same, to be perfectly honest with you. And it's more about your education than anything else.
Your education, your resource, a lot goes into intelligence, I suppose. And I don't think you need to have gone through heaps and heaps of school to be super intelligent. But if your life isn't outside of a slum and a factory, then you might be super intelligent in that regard.
Yeah.
But
Maybe,
but then again, like, what is intelligence? Like, what is the measure of intelligence?
What do you say is the smartest?
Yeah.
If we're doing, maybe it's like judging by just IQ, right? Somebody out there, but again, obviously they would just need a certain amount of schooling for sure.
Yeah.
Regardless of if they had the capacity to. Okay, maybe there's a guy out there that has the capacity to have the highest IQ in the world.
Sure.
If he was given the best education that the most educated person on the planet has.
Right. Yeah.
Let's say that.
It's Grey goes 6. It's not great, mate.
It's not a great observation.
But don't worry, we have bad episodes. Try again.
Well, I mean, we have bad segments in probably every episode, so
You just
don't
happen
worry
to be.
about
You
it.
just happen to be this one.
Look, we know that we're not the smartest either, so
We
have
had-
solace in that.
Like, we had a guy on last week called Bill, way smarter than us.
Way smarter.
He made us look like idiots.
Yeah, my God.
And he wasn't even trying.
Yeah, that was the worst part.
I know.
He wasn't trying to like outdo us. He was just genuinely more smarter.
You just said more smarter.
I was hoping you wouldn't pick up. Okay, here's another one.
Okay.
This is by Come On, Ellie.
Okay.
I like the idea of animating out and saying people's names this episode.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I'm all for it.
Well, I mean, it's the second time I did it, but... Okay. Hand dryers are really just machines that warm your hands before you wipe them on your trousers.
Yes, and okay, so I feel like you've got the two kinds of dryers: the top-down hand dryer, the traditional one, and then you've got the fancier
Oh, yeah.
Dyson Airblade.
The Dyson. Yep.
Yeah,
What can that man do?
but so the first time I ever used the Dyson Airblade, I thought this is amazing, right?
Yep.
Dries the hands right off.
Easy
but now I'm in a place that has them, right? So I use them, most days.
Yeah.
I'm kind of overdoing the dainty hand thing into the.
Yeah. I'm the exact same.
Yeah.
I get self-conscious of like putting my hand in for like 10 seconds because you meant to put them in and slowly pull them out.
Yeah.
And because I see everybody else just puts their hands in like up and down
Yeah.
really fast. And you're like, that's not how you meant to do it. Like they're not going to get that dry. But I don't want to be the guy standing in front of the hand dryer
Yeah.
for like 10 seconds slowly pulling my hands out. You look like a pansy.
Yeah. So I think they're a novelty.
Yeah. But
I've
I don't think there's any really good... I don't think I've ever seen a good solution to that because the other thing is... In fact, this was today I learned I was going to use, but it's something about the fact that air hand dryers are they spread contamination really easily. And so it's not a really good way to dry hands. It's not a hygienic way to actually dry hands. But then paper towel is like too wasteful. I always think that paper towel is super wasteful.
Yeah.
Especially if you go to a place where like you have I feel like weddings always. You go to a wedding and like it's like halfway through the night. It's not even, you haven't even had the dinners yet. And there's already a bin just filled of like paper towel, and there's no paper towel left. And you're like, how did this happen? How have you not planned for this? You're a place that does weddings, and somehow there's no paper towel left, and it's only halfway through the night. Like, what the hell? And also, I just think, like, man, that's such a waste of just paper because you could probably use way less paper, but it's like the little strips that come with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I don't think there's an efficient way to dry hands. Except wipe them on your pants.
Or wait.
Or
Just
wait.
stay in the bathroom and wait.
Yeah. That'd be good. I'm going to come out with that.
Yeah.
It's going
Where
to
were
be
you
like...
for the last 30 minutes. Oh, I'm waiting for my hands to dry.
And they're like, oh, okay, yeah. I think that'd be really funny, actually. I'm going to come up with... this is going to be the thing I'm going to invent, right?
Yep.
It's a thing you screw into the wall.
Yep.
And it's about maybe shoulder height.
Yep.
And all it is it's kind of like a hook.
Yeah.
So it's like a couple of bars that jut out.
Yep.
They've got some foam on them.
Okay.
And they meet in the middle against the wall.
Yep.
So you put your hands in,
Okay.
and then you just kind of let your hands drop and rest. So your wrists are just kind of resting.
Yeah.
And then you
You
just
wait.
And you just wait.
Put a screen in front of it so you can watch some
Oh,
TV or something.
TV, that's
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah. And advertise. I'll just put some ads up there, so I'm making money on the side. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Oh, yeah. All right. Problem solved. Okay. I will do one last one.
Sure.
This is by Revive X.
Okay.
The skill of camera operators that can follow golf balls through the air on live TV is insane. So true. They find it every time.
Yeah.
I mean, but they're watching golf though, so
There
that's
must,
a shame.
I think, and I do not know this, so I'm speaking out of turn.
Yeah.
There must be, I know, for instance, a lot of cameras have like zebra stripes, which are like focus assistants. So depending on, how far you are from me, at a certain range, things will be in focus, and I'll have a little zebra stripe to
Right.
let you know that.
Okay.
So if you knew how far away that golf ball is roughly on the tee, you could probably make it zebra striped.
Right. And then so as it's flying through the air, you're still seeing the zebra pattern on the ball.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's focusing on. Okay.
I mean, I don't know that, but I'm imagining they're not just they're not lucky every time.
Yeah, well, that's true. Well, I mean, I would rather that than be known as the cameraman that has spent his life training to watch golf balls through the air. I just don't think that's a good place to be in your life.
And we would know. We host a podcast. We're obviously in a very good place in our life.
Oh, yes. Yes, sirree. Okay. Well, Cambo, let's get into Ask Reddit. Ask Reddit. This Ask Reddit is by Bonsai33. You can become $100,000 richer. Catch is, you get this money by taking $100 from 1,000 charities. No one would ever know. Would you do it? Why not?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Why not, Cambo? Come on.
Well,
give me one good reason.
so okay, I'm trying to work out how to phrase this without sounding like a douchebag.
Okay.
But to me, money isn't the most important. Like, that's not what I value my life on. Is how much money I've earned.
That is exactly right. So why do they need it?
Wow, I didn't think about it that way.
My reason is exactly the same as why I would.
Yeah, right. Yeah, money's just a thing.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I'll take it.
Do you really need the $100? Yeah. Probably not. Do I need the 100,000? Probably not. But it's more than the 100 that you'd miss. So I suppose you may as well.
1,000.
What?
You take 1,000 from 100 charities, right?
No, 100 from 1,000 charities.
Right. Okay.
See, $100. That's nothing. It's just not. It's not anything.
Right.
If I lost $100 tomorrow, I'd be like, it's just $100.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't feel great about it though.
I would. Okay. What about this? What did you think about this, though, Campbell?
Yeah.
There's got to be some shitty charities in the world.
Okay. Oh, right. So if I knew, if I could choose the charities.
Yeah, you could choose the charities. So I'm not saying it's random. Yeah, it didn't say it was random.
There's been some not so great things said about things like the Oxfam that goes.
Yeah,
to
exactly. It's like they pocket, like of the $100, they'll pocket like $99.90.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, well, I'm only taking 10 cents off a starving child.
And
so
there's I don't know if you're up to date with this, Nelson, but the whole current Stan Lee situation. He had a charity set up for him. There was a for-profit charity that apparently has just been stealing all of his money.
What?
So he's lost something like almost $900,000, I think it is.
Oh my god!
Through this called Hands of Fate or something like that. Very
my
vague
god!
Charity sounding name. So if I could find enough of those, I don't know if I could.
$100 off that one.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't feel so bad about that.
There's got to be like a Scientology one. I'd take it off that.
The Coney 2012 campaign.
Take it off that one. Everything's that. Do you know what? Could you also classify charities as just like bad Kickstarters? There's a lot of products that shouldn't exist.
You're right.
And I'd be happy to take $100 off, somebody that's got some hand dryer that you just rest your wrists on that's stuck to the wall.
and it plays you ads.
And it plays you ads. God, what a terrible idea that would be. I think that I could find 1,000 charities that I could probably steal from. I wouldn't steal from the good ones.
Right. I would just, in my own head, I think I would need to clear it with myself that these are not good charities.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
And
whatever you need to tell yourself is fine.
Look, Nelson, if I could clear it in my mind that these charities weren't 100% above the board,
yeah,
steal from them, no problem. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Do you know, I think I'd get to the point, like if I was up to, like 980 charities and I just need another 20 more, I reckon I'd drop the bar real low. Like I'd go to the Royal Children's Hospital or something, like one that I genuinely support, and I'd just follow a member of the board, and then I'm like, oh, they littered. Oh, well, I don't know.
You know the fine for that?
Yeah.
$100.
Yeah, that's right. It's their own fault, really.
Yep.
Okay. Here's another one. This one is by Deleted.
Ooh.
Actually, it was actually deleted. I don't know why. It seems weird that it was deleted. Anyway.
So this is a controversial Ask Reddit.
Well, it's not, but I think people thought it was controversial.
Okay.
Let me ask you this question, Cambo. Would you continue eating meat if you had to kill the animal yourself every time? Why or why not?
No, I wouldn't.
Yep.
But that is more to do with the effort involved.
Yeah.
Rather than the ethical.
Okay, right.
I think ethically, circle of life and all that. I love animals, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
am aware that...
But I love meat.
Yeah. I'm aware that
Give me a
animals
burger.
eat animals.
Yeah, yeah.
Not every animal. There are animals in nature that don't, and I
Yeah.
understand that. But there are animals that eat animals, and that's how things are sustained.
Yeah.
I don't love how all meat is manufactured.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of animals are abused, and I do not like that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, unless it's like covered in tomato sauce.
or it's cheaper.
fine. Yeah.
If it's cheaper, that's obviously
Obviously,
that's
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
It's like I don't like sweatshops, but I'm not going to pay that much for sneakers, am I?
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, that's right.
I wouldn't eat meat, but purely because I'm like, because you have to like bleed them, and you have to. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Where am I going to do that? We
Yeah.
don't have room in this apartment.
Yeah, that's
we
right.
have an inspection soon.
Yeah.
Not the time to be blooding a cow.
Okay. This was what I was thinking. So I think I thought of this question slightly differently than most people. I think some people thought about it your way, although the immediate argument was, well, you wouldn't have to kill an animal every time.
Yeah.
For example, you could kill one cow, and
Yeah.
people put examples of, like, just tons of examples of when they've killed an animal and how long it's lasted them. Like a cow will last like 1.5 years or something,
Right.
feeding a family of 4 or some shit like that. And I was like, yep, okay. I don't think that was the point of the question.
It's more like
necessarily.
the ethical, like, you say you like meat, but would you be comfortable killing an animal?
Well, yeah, I think that, right? And I am of the opinion that, because I don't really care about animal rights that much, to be honest.
Oh, no. We know.
Yeah. I've tried to kill many a dog before on this podcast. But I think I would struggle to kill an animal and, like sort of breed it, kill it. I think if I was hunting it, it'd be a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I think I would find it really hard to, like, kill an animal and then, like, gut it and skin it and, like, cut off its head and shit. I reckon it'd be really hard. And I think it would be, imposing my own thoughts on the rest of the world, but I think a lot of people would struggle to do that more than some would think. Mm-hmm. And I reckon you'd have a ton more vegetarians in the world. Just because I think it would be a bit harder. I think when you're up close and personal with something that's dying is much harder to think about than, like,
Well,
buying something in plastic.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I reckon we're a little, shallow to it. Like we don't really contemplate it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it'd be too hard for me to do. The question that came out afterwards was, so then a lot of people just went about the effort of how hard it would be to do that, and that's why they wouldn't do it. And then there was a question that was like, well, if you, it was like vegans of Reddit, if you had to eat all the vegetables, you can only eat the vegetables that you grow, would you do it? Why or why not? And I was kind of like, I think there was a carnivorous guy that got offended by the meat question, and then just decided to have a go at vegans who probably wasn't the person asking the question anyway. I think it could have potentially been someone like me, like, no, I just genuinely think it'd be hard to kill an animal even though I eat meat all the time.
Yeah.
And
that's such a dumb
he took
question.
it a little bit personally, and then that one got upvoted and commented on more than the other. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, come on, man. Anyway. But yeah, then people were like, no, I definitely wouldn't do that. It'd be too hard. I was like, I feel like they're looking at the hypothetical question in the wrong way. You know?
That's not the bit of the hypothetical question that it's really asking.
Yeah, exactly. Like if supermarkets ceased to exist and any sort of like, you couldn't buy your meat, you either had to kill it or vegetables as well. You had to either kill it or grow it. I think the majority of the world would just grow their shit.
Yeah.
And there wouldn't be as many people that killed it.
And looking at the question the way you were just saying is kind of like last week we had an example of a question. You had to be in a solitary confinement for a month and you win how much money.
Yeah.
It's kind of like looking at that hypothetical question and being like, oh, I can't, I'm really busy this month.
Yeah.
You're like, right, that's not what, it's not the point of the question.
I don't think you're getting that one. Radio, can I tell you as well? I saw a question that was like almost identical to the solitary confinement one we had, but it said that the room was dark as well, and you couldn't hear anything.
Right.
I was like, well, you've kind of just asked the same question basically, and just added slightly more to it. I feel like you're not really, benefiting from another full question like that.
Yeah, get off Reddit.
Get off Reddit, you blind idiot. Alrighty, Cambo, that was it for Ask Reddit. Now we can get into the questions. So, for those who don't know, listeners, we went through a series of 36 questions to make you love us, which some scientist guy created and found.
Correct.
And after doing those questions, you fell madly in love with us.
Obviously.
It was a bit embarrassing, to be honest, like for you. And we were like, whoa there, Sally.
Yeah. What's this? Our feet are feeling a bit cold.
Yeah. And so we'll heat up our feet with some other questions.
This metaphor's going
well. Am I going good with this? Yeah.
This metaphor is going well.
Cool, I've carried it on well. But anyway, we've got another series of questions, and
these are designed to make you like us.
Just as friends. Right. I think I explained that pretty well in the last 4 minutes.
And concisely.
Okay, so this question is...
Question 12.
Question 12. What gifts did you receive on your last birthday?
Okay, so this is rare for me, but I read this in advance.
Whoa!
And here's the thing. I don't know. I don't think I got anything.
You received probably chocolate.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
I honestly...
Probably from someone. Someone in your life would have got you chocolate.
Yeah, I guess.
Not me, obviously. I don't care enough.
Yeah, and I didn't have a girlfriend at the time, so that's normally kind of like, I suppose, a guaranteed gift.
Right.
Quote unquote.
Wait, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't think I honestly, and I'm not saying...
Wait a second. Was that shortly after you ended that relationship?
Possibly. I don't remember.
Because I think that maybe you did get something that was meant to be a gift for your birthday.
Okay, what was
Did you get a cologne?
I did get a cologne.
And I
Okay.
think that was maybe meant to be for you. What,
Right.
possibly? Maybe?
Yeah, okay. A cologne.
Anyway, I don't know. A cologne
maybe-
from a recently
Yeah.
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. I'm looking at my life now.
Yeah.
It's not great, is it?
Well,
Because, yeah, I mean, I don't see my family that often.
yeah.
It's their choice.
Yeah. You're always wanting to catch up
yeah,
there. It's
yeah.
like, no, so busy with
Screening my calls.
stuff.
I don't see my family that often. They don't live particularly close.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a relationship, and you're good for nothing, so...
Yeah, it's true. I don't care enough to give people gifts.
No, and like, I think if anything is clear from people that listen to this show more than one episode, is that we're not exactly gift guys.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that's mainly because, like, we're still definitely materialistic guys.
Yeah.
But it's because we just buy the shit that we want
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
And I almost never know what I want until probably 12 hours before I buy that thing.
Yeah.
You
Or
know?
until I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, actually.
I really need this glow-in-the-dark pen.
Yeah.
And that's when I buy it.
You know, this is off topic, but I had that moment where I fell for an ad today, and then I snapped out of it.
Yeah.
It was a YouTube pre-roll ad,
Okay.
and it was for a men's moisturizer.
Okay.
Yeah, right? Exactly. And it said, do you want to be a morning person even when you're not? And it had this guy like all tired, and then he puts on this moisturizer and wakes up. And at the time, I'm like, fuck,
Whoa.
I was like, I do feel really tired. Maybe I should get some of this.
Yeah.
And then the ad finished. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't need that. I just need to sleep more.
Do you know, I don't think there's any product that's not illegal that it actually advertises correctly. Like, if you're able to advertise cocaine, you could use that exact ad.
Right.
Hey, you're not a morning person? Snort this.
Yeah.
And then just some guy that's like, oh my God, I'm having the best day ever. You don't need to advertise the come
But the
down,
point is,
obviously.
I had the exact thought that they obviously wanted me to have, which is, oh man, maybe I should get some of this.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad you didn't buy it. Wait, you didn't buy it, right?
No, I didn't buy
Okay.
Do I look like I moisturize? I'm a mess.
Right. For my birthday,
Yep.
nothing. For many years now,
Yeah.
because my family don't do gifts.
Right.
We just do a family getaway thing once a year.
Yeah.
That's sort of for our birthdays,
Yeah.
theoretically, which is really more of a present for our mum, let's be honest. She wants a family holiday.
And then you have to keep all the receipts from the whole trip.
Yeah, that's right. It's so annoying. And haven't had a girlfriend on my birthday for a few years, so nothing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just a couple of guys that didn't get much for their birthday.
If you would like to
Send us a gift.
send us a gift, send it to 772 Ack Road.
That's pretty close to our
It's
address.
pretty close. There's a lot of apartments there, but that's technically where we live.
Yeah.
So, like, it'll eventually get to us. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Well, Cambo, let's get into Ask Me Anything.
Okay.
Where listeners of the show, just like you, listener, can write in and ask us anything you want. Yes.
Yeah.
You do can you do the first one?
Sure.
Because I'm going to change the second one.
Okay. So this is from Cousin Rowan. So he says, gentlemen, I always get in trouble on Reddit when I post something without realizing there are rules for the forums, in particular, shower thoughts.
Yep.
AMA 41.0.
41.0.
Should Reddit be able to dictate what I think about in the shower? Cheers, Cousin Rowan. I mean, no, but I think also Shower Thoughts is just a catchy title.
No, it is the worst. I hate Reddit mods, and they've got this power they think they wield over the world.
Yeah.
Right? Because Shower Thoughts should be just that.
Yeah.
It's like, who gives a shit?
A random thought.
It's a random thought, right? Because I feel like sometimes it's even a question, you know? You have a random shower thought question. You should be able to put that in the thing, but I think they don't allow questions.
Right.
And I think they don't allow you using the word I. Like,
Okay.
it'll identify that. So if you just put, I wonder where I put the TV remote.
Right.
Bad shower thought.
Yeah.
But you should be able to put in there. It's a
That's
shower
true.
thought. Okay? It'll get downvoted. This is the whole point of like the Reddit system. You don't need somebody to tell you what's good and what's bad and what's suitable.
Uh-huh.
It'll just happen. People will downvote the crap out of things.
Do you think, though, if you didn't have any rules, people could post whatever, like madness that way lie? Because every guy would be like, oh, no, my cousin's kind of hot. What do you guys think? You know?
Okay.
Which I'm aware is more of an Ask Reddit.
Well, I mean...
It might be just a fleeting...
I'm still saying the rule is shower thought.
Yeah.
Right? That's the one rule. So there's still a rule.
All right, okay.
So you couldn't post a picture of your cousin and be like, hey, he's my cousin.
No. But you'd be like, hey, I've been thinking about this lately. I don't know why I chose this example.
Why your cousin?
I don't know why I chose this example.
If you're listening, Mary, be worried. Or is it your cousin David? I don't know.
Yeah, I never said it was a girl. You sexist.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Because I think...
So you think I should pursue this with Mary?
You can't put... God, no. Well, maybe. I don't know. She is pretty attractive. I was thinking about making the move. Because you can't put a photo, right?
Yeah.
That's no shout. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So even if you're like, I'm thinking of pursuing a thing with my cousin, that's going to get downvoted to hell.
We can change this.
Nobody's ever going to see that.
We can change this if needed to a different shower thought.
To what?
To a less creepy shower thought. We can change that.
No, that's a good one. It's a good example.
Okay.
So I think it's fine.
Right. Okay. So you're saying, apart from the fact that it should be a shower thought, you can't be like, hey, I need some financial advice. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
The cream will rise to the top.
Exactly. That's what I say.
So, Rowan, think what you want in the shower. Think about a cousin of yours. If only there was one on this show. You're looking perplexed, Nelson. But the thing about an audio medium is you can't be quiet.
I know. I'm really sorry because I got real confused right then.
You're still being quiet. What do you need? What's up?
Don't worry. Never mind. I'm going to look at that later. I was even like, I'll explain what I'm looking at. I can't even explain it.
Okay.
I cannot explain it.
Right.
It's unexplainable.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Okay.
I'm just going to do the question that we had here to begin with.
Sure.
Okay. This is by Amanda. Hi, guys. Just finished listening to your latest show. I really enjoyed listening to you chat to Bill, and his podcast sounds like fun.
Hey.
And I was thinking of listening to it until he said the weird stuff about Vegemite. I mean, okay, not liking peanut butter is okay. People have preferences. I can understand that. But who in their life has not put butter and Vegemite on Vita Wheat biscuits and then squeezed out butter Vegemite worms? Mm-hmm. It's pretty much a national pastime. Do you know what? I don't think I've really ever done that.
Right.
I've had it on, maybe not, but like saladas. And then, but I don't think I've ever squeezed it. Am I missing out?
Maybe
have I just ruined my childhood?
She says it's a national pastime.
Yeah.
But I mean, I hope she won't mind me saying this. She's a little older than us. We grew up with PlayStations and stuff.
Yeah. She in her youth she was squeezing out Vegemite worms.
Exactly.
We were on our Game Boys.
We were playing Pokemon.
But no, I think I need to squeeze out some Vegemite worms. That's all I'm saying now. I might still listen to Bill's podcast. I think puzzles are fun. I think you'd like it, Amanda.
Yes.
So with all this talk of puzzles and who is the smartest, Bill was the smartest.
Yeah.
I am wondering if you have ever had your IQs formally tested and who is the smartest using that metric. Hope I get to see you soon at the comedy festival. She's going to Eden's show. I don't know if this was meant to be on the show. Maybe it's just a message for us. As always, thanks for making me laugh. Hugs, Amanda. So, have you ever had your IQ formally done?
Not formally. I think I've taken like an online test.
Facebook ad. It was a Facebook ad thing.
No,
that you
I think
clicked on.
it was before. It was in high school. I think there was just a website that people sent around
Right. Okay.
back on, like, I guess MSN Messenger or whatever it was at the time.
Right.
I remember there being a website. And here's the suspicious thing:
Mm.
everyone was very smart.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe I am one of these genius that live in a slum and no one knows it because whatever the other question was.
Good.
Right.
Good
But-
callback.
Yeah. But given that tenuous link, maybe I'm not. So I think it came out as like 120-ish, which
Right.
is a little. I think the average is what, like 90, right?
I
Or so.
literally have no idea.
Oh well, you're a fucking idiot.
I
You've probably
am.
got
I'm
you've probably
obviously
got
an
a
idiot.
40.
Yeah, probably. It's good, right?
I think they're widely disputed as not being a very good indicator of actual intelligence, though.
Yeah, I find it hard to understand what. It's kind of like what we were saying before, like how do you measure intelligence? And then I said, about an IQ test. But even that, I guess, is just one way of measuring. My theory is, right, everybody in the world is just smarter at one thing than others.
Yeah.
Like, so between us, right?
Yeah.
I think you are really smart with general knowledge. You know, like a lot of stuff. And I don't really know what I know, but
Oh, is that what do I go now?
but I think that's your. Tell me how I'm smart. No, but I think that that's like just the category of. But I know that you're not like a mathematician,
Right.
Right. So, but then a mathematician isn't going to have as much general knowledge as you do. I mean, there are freaks out there that just know friggin' everything, and that's annoying. But
his name was Bill.
yeah, his name was Bill. But yeah, I think I just think people are smart in their own way. Like, I think everybody's an idiot, but they're probably just smarter in something else than I am because I'm dumb in a lot of areas. Yeah. So I don't know. I just think it's all in perspective. I think you would be get a better IQ score than I would.
Because my knowledge is so based general
Yeah, I reckon.
rather than specific.
Yeah. But then again, I don't know. I don't even know really what's on an IQ test.
neither do I.
Yeah. I'm assuming they just ask you a whole lot of movie trivia.
Yeah. That's a general IQ test. When did Twister come out? Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right. When did Twister come out?
I don't know, like 96?
Don't pretend like you don't know. Oh, I don't know. 96,
No, like
November 17th.
It could have been 95. I don't know.
Okay.
But, yeah. So
the fact that you got within a year.
to answer your question, Amanda, no, we've never had our IQs tested. It was 96. We've never had.
You got it right. Okay.
We've never had our IQs tested. But have you? Let us know.
Yeah. What's your IQ?
Yeah. You big smarty brain.
I don't know if he's kind of funny when like any insults revolve around calling people smart. Like, yeah, smarty pants.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you, smarty pants? Like, that's a pretty good compliment.
Yeah.
It's just definitely an idiot giving that as an insult.
Yeah, you're right.
Alrighty. Well, that's another episode. Mm-hmm. I've read it on Reddit.
If people want to find you, Nelson, you feature on the 5th episode of the current season of Escape This Podcast.
Yes, that's
where
right.
you play your greatest role yet, an 8-year-old girl.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
I bloody nailed it.
I listened to it. It's fantastic. So give it a listen.
Well, thank you.
And listeners that are very keen, the link is in the description. Now you have to do that.
Oh, that's annoying. I mean, it's a good thing to do because I'm pretty sure he put our link in his. Yeah. So we should probably reciprocate this, but it's just work. Also, please subscribe.
Yeah. Hey, if you liked our guest as well, let us know. We could get more guests on.
Yeah, that's right. And rate us on iTunes. Yep. And if you'd like to write into us, I just almost skipped that whole thing. God, if you would like to ask us anything, like Amanda and Rowan did, you can do so by writing us an email. readitpodcast, READIT podcast @gmail.com. Mm-hmm. You can also send us one via Facebook, Twitter, or our subreddit, or that's it.
Yeah. Just shout out. We gave you our address.
Yeah, that's right. Come to this address. Wait for us.
Shout out the window. You'll find us.
Yeah. Well, if you do it like early enough in the morning, eventually, probably we'll hear it and be like, "Hey, shut up!" And good question. We'll do it on the show next week. So, is that it?
Yeah, I think so. Let's end.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.
We will read you later.